Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve.
And right away, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got... Escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Up the middle they go. Hobbs. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll go with the keeper, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on third down. Gates working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Man open is Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. As they've got it as we resume action. Second and 2. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hobbs, and he stopped immediately there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They'll set up to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. Back to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Tucker.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Gates. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the catch, it's Crowder. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 3. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
On 3rd down, Hobbs. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. So a
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's got Patterson on the out route.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And they will ring wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw.
That is caught on the move past the 40.
And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Open man is Tucker.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 22-yard line.
That's caught by Tucker.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll be first and goal when we come back. Back now in Jacksonville. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he's got it. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got some space here.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
A try here for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and 2. To the right side and complete to Thomas. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They're going to look to throw.
Quick slant to Crowder.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. On third down, Hobbs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Holding offense.
You get the 4th down conversion, and then you look up and you see a flag.
I'm just holding my head in my hands right now because I know the head coach is doing exactly the same thing. It all went into getting it on 4th down, and that gets wiped out.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Trey Tucker, a 16-yard touchdown. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Man open is Robinson.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 58 yards.
And the Titans strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, This is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give him the advantage.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So now the Jags down by 8, a minute 24 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
Pass complete, Thomas.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Here comes 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He's back to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, it came down to the final play and